Hello. I've seen a few other players do sandbagging games where they try to explain their thoughts and their thought process and their intuition while they play. So I thought I'd try to make a video like that. Okay, an even game with probably a one-down player. Just check the co-meet. It's really an even game. I'm used to 4-4s these days because of AI. I haven't really analysed 3-4 Joseki in a while. Now that is a very unusual move. So probably most natural just to give you this side. The question is just whether to play high or low. High. In the standard Joseki, that stone will be over-concentrated and misplaced. Where here they attach and pull back. What was this? This is one of those fighting Joseki, and that stone will actually come in useful. To be honest, I think this is a bit risky if I play her. Well, let's see what happens. I'm sure it's standard Joseki shape. If I play the small knight move, then it gets cut, even though I have the ladder, black connects up underneath. This way round, I think this stone is over-concentrated. Because black doesn't need another move in the corner. This is just sort of adding another move to strengthen the corner if they actually connect up. But if they don't connect up, then that's in danger. Right, I have a push and cut. Something. Is there any point attaching? I can't see the point of it at the moment. With a wall, I want to pencil, of course. Okay. Close pencil. I was actually considering taking the 3-3 point, but then I thought that this looks quite nice as well. Well, this jump is the 5 point. I actually thought he might jump here immediately. But I could consider playing over here. I don't know what I'll do if he invades. If black invades. I have some doubts about the safety of my wall. I mean, I could push, cut, wedge, clamp. But for now, I think just take the big point. I actually really don't know what my strategy is for this invasion. I could attach underneath. I don't know. Is it worth connecting the stone? It's a standard shape. Okay. Could Tanuki. I mean, mean, I can't really do anything in the corner anymore. It's quite big. This is also interesting though, if I can get some strength on the upper side. I'm shivering for some reason. Probably nervous. Oh, I don't like playing in the centre. No, I don't know what I'm doing. If this stone is safer, then it's probably I have less to worry about with this wall. Could cut immediately. Well, this is an exchange. He had a weak group with those one space jumps. They've now captured my stones. Which doesn't feel great. But I don't think that's a good idea. Why did he play that? Ah, sorry, I keep saying he. Really? It's tempting to descend. I don't want to exchange anything around here. I really don't know if I can live around here. Double honey? Yeah, I was expecting him to add another move here. If he Ataris, then I can Atari, probably. Or should I live in the corner? Like this, black has collapsed, I think. No, sorry. I'm miscounting the liberties. Oh dear, terrible. I don't know, I am quite worried about this invasion, but I also want to defend over here. Oh gosh, I don't know. I have more potential on the lower side, I think. But I don't know how much agi this stone has. And I don't know how much agi I have around here. I mean, I want to get this attachment in center, and then also attach here. But I don't know if I can get both. Well, we'll see what happens. Not that sure this is a good idea. But there is some agi of capturing race inside. Maybe I shouldn't attach anyway. Really? Oh, he's going to defend on the outside. Oh my god. Oh, I'm totally misreading. It's not good for me. Are all my stones going to die? I don't know what's going on anymore. I mean, if I save these stones, it will be a good result. Probably. Even though this is getting a bit dangerously weak. I yo-yo move around here. Somewhere. So if black connects, then I'm planning to cut. If black is here, I don't know. Black plays the peep. I kind of have to cut, don't I? And then I go make another eye here. But black can push through. If black plays some more aggressive shape, such as the connection, I mean, I'm just not alive. Oh dear. If he connects, then I play this empty triangle. Then he peeps. No, he doesn't peep, he pushes. That would be a ko, but that's no good for me either. This just doesn't work at all, does it? Basically, I have to give up quite a lot on this side. Maybe that's what I have to do. Can I wedge? Or is this one better? I mean, he can crawl over here. Center is cut off, but he does at least get an Atari. The center getting cut off is a pretty big deal. But the Atari is also nice. A wedge. Basically, if I wedge, do I have enough liberties? Also, if I wedge, if black pushes and cuts, then my center doesn't look nice, but it's not too bad getting all the side territory. My wedge connect all black here. I like the look of the wedge, even though it's sad that these 3 stones are in trouble. But at least I've gotten something here. If he can just cut through and capture my center stones, then once again my group here is going to be weak. But I think he has to do it in Gote. Okay, this was the variation I feared least. The question is, do I have time to pull back? I think I do. The fact that I haven't thrown in an extra stone means that this black group is much weaker. Black has the clamp, but black can kind of connect up underneath. That's hardly very good. Black pushes. I don't think I dare to respond. Do I? Hadn't decided yet. It's already very good if I just connect. Right, because if black cuts, black has already at least gone profit on the outside, even if I manage to capture the side. And how is it that black even plans to connect? There's quite a serious co, isn't there? Maybe not. If I honey, then there's the tiger mouth. Then black has a lot of liberties. don't think I can cut. Okay, so black either, yeah, black has to connect like that. Wait a sec, that is a code. That's a terrible code for black. No, black takes with center. Okay, fine. It's not that bad. Okay, I kept saying that this white group was weak. And the center point is also very important for expanding a potential moyo. I don't know, can I afford to keep pushing? My group here doesn't have enough eye space either. If Kasumi, then attach is the plan. If attach, then I don't know what I do. I'm pretty... No, I'm not connected, but it's not good agi for black to separate. For example, black has this Kasumi in the center. Ugh. Aha, yeah, okay. There's a golden chicken standing on one leg to Tsuji if I Atari here. I can't Atari the other side. Wait, I just descend here, don't I, locally? Hmm. Well, I'm connected. My shape's not great, but if I've connected and black is cut off, then black needs to make life. That's a little bit awkward. Black can play here in Sente, but does black want to? At the least, I don't think black can Tanuki, right? Since black has this in Sente, black is somewhat alive already. I have to turn here if I want to have any chance of attacking black, don't I? This would be more an attacking attitude, but white does get quite a lot on the side. I don't know, I think this is normal. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should have actually. Oh yeah, I keep not thinking about this group. Dear. Oh dear. I don't know if I can even afford to play here anymore. Why am I still playing here? Ah! Really? Okay. I guess black just lets me connect. That's fine as well. Okay, well, I have a code. In center. That can't Tanuki. No, surely. Then I get to do what? No? Extend. Ready? Ready? Not sure what's going on now. Come back, kill this. No. Looks very difficult to kill. There's the attachment. I mean, if I play here, I'm not already alive, which is not good. If I play here, then it's a ko. It's a ko where I have good endgame. If I play here, then it's too submissive to live like this, isn't it? If I play that code, then I can't afford to lose that because I die instantly. So I have to play this code. I'm a bit low on liberties. Neither is particularly nice. But why would it be when I've gotten this much profit? The problem is I still can't jump into the corner because there's still a co. It's a pretty scary co for black to fight. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm right. I have this in center, don't I? Which is nice. And then I can close off on this side. It's not really center, but it's nice. I want to play the co. Ugh. No funny business going on here. No. Okay, so I mean, I actually owe a move around here, don't I? Because otherwise I can't save these white stones when black Ataris. That can spend 3 moves here capturing everything. This is painful. It still looks good for me, but painful. If I can just seal this side off. I'm threatening to save these 2 stones, which is not a big deal. Black needs to do something around here first. Interesting. If black ever gets the ladder, then this cut is fairly severe. Black doesn't have the ladder just yet, I think. Of course, black's going to do something in this corner. Okay, that's also nice, but it gives up the agi, doesn't it? Double honey. How confident am I about trying to kill everything? Not very. But if I don't, then my own group is in trouble, isn't it? If I extend, then it's already... I don't have enough eye space. So I can't afford to. I have to fight here. And I said this is good for me, but if black does live inside, it's not going to be great. This was a nice capture. How many points does black have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Black has about 40 points at the moment. I mean, just here alone I have 10 points. Not much. Really? I feel like black doesn't have many liberties. My shape certainly isn't perfect. Black is escaping in this direction, trying to link up to these stones. Don't know. That doesn't seem to help, does it? With this Atari, there was an Atari here before, and some Koagi, so I'm also claiming the corner like this. This looks very difficult for Black to live. Still trying to set up Koagi. Since I have a cutting point, I still have to respond. It's tempting to try to respond over here, but I don't. There's too much agi in the corner. Even now, Black still doesn't have one eye. So it's time to claim the other corner. And I don't know, that was a bit risky. There's still a cutting point here. Oh dear. This is really confusing. I don't know what's going on. If I play here and Black pushes and cuts, looks tricky. But like this, Black is starting to connect up everything, so it looks risky. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there's so much bad agi now. Attach. Oh dear. I don't know. The good thing is that this is still not an eye yet, I think. Oh, I'm running out of time. Maybe I shouldn't have hunted. There's already another potential eye around here. There's a potential eye around here. Oh, dear. Wait a sec. Can back even make this into one eye? I don't think so. If that's the case, then it seems fine. Surely there's no eye space around here. You never know. Why did I play the Tiger Mouth? I could have connected solidly. Now black has this incentive. Well, that takes away the solid eye. And it also creates a cutting point here. I can't say I'm feeling that comfortable. That can jump here. I can't let this group be disconnected either. Maybe I should just play simple. Is it still not simple? There's definitely pretty bad agi in my position. I mean, these two stones, they're not yet connected, are they? So that makes it a bit more difficult for black. Well, quite a lot more difficult. So there's the agi of both cuts, and then to Atari through here. But if I can connect here in Sente, then it still looks okay for me. So I have to respond to that one, right? I mean, I could probably respond here. I'm not even sure if I have to respond. But I need to do something about that corner agi. In this corner, if I jump, maybe black could push and attach. Just take the corner. I'll get Sente out of it. This connection is big. Kind of have to respond still, don't I? Honey, cut. The agi is very bad. I'm going to play a safer option, just take away the eye still. So this is already not an eye, I think. White can cut here. I don't know if it does anything. Interesting. That actually does make some extra agi. But I needed to add another move here anyway. As in to defend this cut, maybe. I really shouldn't have let everything connect up. I think I did something wrong. But black still has those 40 points, and I've this half of the board, which must be... What's half of 361? 180. Not all of the 180 points. Because there's a lot of white stones. It must be 100 points or so, at least. I don't know if I dare to invade the 3-3. That blocks. I'm not sure what the right endgame here is. This feels safer. Honey and Connect is very big, if it's possible. Might even be bigger than this. Simply because white is so solid here that there's still going to be agi even if after black adds another move. And then there's this big endgame, but this is always black's right. And then there's these two stones. I mean, there's a minimum of a ko, but I don't dare to fight a ko in the corner. Okay. Thank you for the game. Okay, so is there a way to review this? As in add variations. So black's initial move was very unusual. I mean, in this position it looks terribly slow, just adding a one space jump. Yeah, I don't know. Looks misplaced. I invaded here, but given that black has an extra stone here, it might not be that amazing to invade. I could also have considered approaching the corner, or the 3-4 attachment. So it's a bit awkward for black to be fighting against this wall. Black should have probably taken this vital point. I don't know if this descent was a good move, but there is bad agi in the corner. Even if I just turn and then clamp, or just go 3-3 directly. But normally blocking is too slow. Normally you cut and press and do something around here. And if you do defend, it might be better to honey and connect. I don't know if this was a good idea. I just thought that these black stones were a bit close to the corner and were threatening it a bit. Not sure about this exchange. I thought I had more agi in the corner. This just helped me. I completely miscounted the liberties. Black wins by 1 liberty. In which case I still have a lot of agi. For example, if I descend, this is not good without variations. If I descended, black plays. I'm not sure black can play here. or at least I mean, this just lives very easily. And you can't really do something like this, I think. Just push through. Example this, I have a big wall here waiting. If you play here, this looks like the shape point. I mean, you don't want to let white get these forcing moves. So, here. White doesn't have enough space to live there, I think. What is happening here? Oh, well, I also have this center. Ko. I have a co-thread hit though. But this white group is getting weak. It's not necessarily that great. That just means I play here directly though. Okay, in the game, let's counter the liberties. I thought I could play Atari here. It doesn't work. So where did I play? Here. I don't want to play here because that Zach has already come out here, so it doesn't feel that valuable. It feels like white's still a weak group, especially as there's this invasion. For the longest time I was not sure what happens with this invasion. I was wondering if I should just attach underneath. Actually, in this position I would probably attach here. You have to pull back. Yeah, you owe another move, right? Yeah, this is the proper way. And then white might just be dead. I mean, black might just be dead inside. I guess you could have called that my plan, but then what happens if black plays here first and then starts the attack? Then there's a wedge. Actually, in this position, ugh, yuck. What is going on here? This doesn't necessarily work for it. Anyway, game was here. That's a fine move. I think you can also consider doing something around here. I mean, even this ending looks interesting. Maybe instead. You really don't want to connect here, but you might have to. Black lives easily enough, like this. I attached here. This was not this at all what I was planning. I guess I should have pulled back here and tried to cut this way, if it even works. I mean, it's really just not necessarily worth it, is it? Black can maybe do something else here rather than fight directly. Maybe just try to get out with this group to get more liberties. No, I was just feeling upset that I'd lost this group. But this seemed like a nice idea. It's funny. This has less liberties but more reach. It might still be better. If I just play here, then it's so clear that white only has 3 liberties. Or maybe 4, but... So I have to play here. And then... This is still a shape point. But at least... I would be getting more out of it. This position is already a little bit tricky for black. So that's why they played honey. But you could consider descending, I think. And then, I mean, black just destroys white's shaper. This is a complete collapse. So I have nothing, I think. Yeah, I don't think I have anything here. Okay. Like this, black just has to play here, and well, it's a ko. It's a bit of an awkward ko. Actually, is it even ko? Huh. It's a double ko. That's a funny shape. That is a very funny shape. Oh, but this is still not over. It's black seems to win this. So I have to wedge, but that looks horrific. If you play this side, I do have quite a lot of liberties. I seem to have enough liberties here. Or do I? Not sure if these help my liberties or not. I think I have more liberties. But sorry, from this side, I can live like this, but that is just horrific. So I don't really have anything good here. So this move let me off the hook. I mean, I was wondering if about cutting. Then this looked quite nice for black. So that's why I wedged. And I was expecting this. And then add another move. Maybe not add another move. It's actually very big, though. It's probably still worth adding another move. And then white really need another move around here. It might even be better on the second line. Because like this, there's still so much agi. This is very bad shape for black. I mean, I'm letting black connect up where there's bad agi. I was wondering here if I could play further. Then it didn't look like the agi was very good. So I'm sure I could have made better shape here. Maybe like this. I think in the game my shape was a bit messed up. And yeah, I definitely owe another move around here. I just didn't really think about it. Something like this. And if anything, I think Kasumi is the shape here. At least like this, black is still cut off. But I'm also cut off, so it's not great. This had less effect than I thought. Because even though I have some threats to capture the 3 stones, but if black pushes across here, then black can still connect up. I was honestly expecting black to back off here. But I guess black thought that there was a big co-threat. I played here to prevent the clamp. Then push. I mean, if you really want to kill here, there were other ideas, such as connect. You're threatening a snapback. I mean, this looks crazy, but it is a bulky 5 for now. But you probably get into trouble on this side of the board though. For example, here you have to Atari, and then this is already alive because white has this incentive. And white also has this incentive. It doesn't look easy to kill. I mean, there still might be something that I'm missing. At this point, I don't know if there was a way to kill either. It doesn't look easy either. it's black. White has too much eye space. If you clamp now, if you do block, then oh no, it's the same story. White has too much eye space. So all in all, maybe I should have played here. I gave up too much on this side. I thought I'd already captured it. Now at least... I mean, I'm not going to give up this coast so easily. Here I had to spend another move. And it was just... There was a perfect coast around here. If anything, it would be nice to play it this way around, rather than giving up this first. Because then black takes this ko first. I'm not sure if that makes a difference. No, black also takes this ko first. And then black is so thick everywhere, I have no threats. This is threatening to connect up to this group. And then this is a solid group. But the problem is black is all on the second line around here. So even though I didn't manage to save my dead stones inside, I saved quite a few of them around here. All in Sente. And I captured a few Pinikis. And I cut this. And this move is negatively impacts the corner. So yeah, this is definitely a gain for me. I was really expecting more something along this line. I mean, this cut might already be possible. No, it's not possible. Well, it is possible because you just Atari. And then, wherever white responds, this is going to be Sente. So, this is the shape point, I think. It is actually quite awkward for white. If you want to save this stone, then these moves are all going to be Sente then. White is dead here, I think. But if you defend the cutting point, that's looks quite slack. I might be able to find it. Still a cut. It might just be better just to take the 3-3. Something like this. Maybe that's not shape. I think this is better shape. It's just that like this, they're still forcing moves around here. Okay, in the game, that gave up some of the agi in order to double honey. I mean, there's still so much bad agi here. Like this. It's not necessarily impossible for me to play like this, but it's a capturing race. I have quite a lot of liberties, but I have to play very accurately to make sure black doesn't manage to live. And I'm not even that confident that black can't make use of the short abilities in the centre. if here, maybe that's a better move. The main issue is that black is still threatening to cut me off here. So that's why I Atari'd on this side, but this was a terrible move. You can Atari and Atari here. If I connect, then this Atari is quite natural. You're aiming at this cutting point, so white has to defend somewhere. Maybe connect the stone. And then it looks like there's a lot of white space here. For example, this connection is threatening to cut here, so suggest something like this. It looks like it really should be alive. If I play here, there's already some agi of this. Maybe that doesn't work at all. But something like this, and then there would be agi. So in the game like this, it's a lot easier for me to kill. This didn't help at all. This was just helping me connect up. Capturing one stone, but I got two extra moves, which defended this cutting point and helped capture this stone. Here I was already a bit nervous. Like this sort of agi you really don't want to leave. For example, that's a ladder. No, it's not a ladder. That's a ladder. If you get this one as well. And if you defend, I mean, what is happening here? This push and cut is Sante. So white is completely dead. So that's why I peeped on this side. Then play solidly. I mean, if I move around here, this actually looks very bad. I mean, for example, like this. No, I have to play here. Well, try to make another eye here. The game goes on. Doesn't look easy to kill. It doesn't look easy to live either. Actually, black can pull this out, but black might have been able to get this exchange earlier. So I played here, and I didn't really realise, but this eye is already quite difficult to make. That's why I've defended here in part. But by this point, it already looks like there's a lot of agi to live. Somehow Black managed to get all the way into my area at the upper side. I thought this was the safe move, but Black was still trying something. I mean, by this point I was already feeling so nervous that I just wanted to capture it like this. But I think this probably is still okay for me. Like this, Black really wants to get this, and then this, and then this, and then I've collapsed. So that means I should have wedged first, and then my shape is fine. Well, not 100% fine, but it looks like it's holding together. This, I defended that. And there's still not an eye here. This Atari does nothing, does it? Oh, it does do something. Well, that was risky. So this Atari does do something, because it exposes this cut. So there isn't either. But cutting that way means you also lose endgame here, so Black doesn't really want to exchange that at the wrong time. Okay, so in the game, right here, I maybe should have Atari'd here for endgame. Actually, there's still some pretty bad edging in there. I just didn't want to give this Tente to Black, but it hardly matters. There's not another eye, I think. Okay, so that's the end of the game. So in terms of points, at least this turned out very nicely for me to start this ko, lose this ko, and gain this area. But I still somewhat regret playing for the ko with this group. And messing around inside this area didn't really seem to work if Black could refute it. I mean, at this point I would expect Black to play around here. Unless the corner's bigger. Corner might be bigger. Then Black can get this in center. The agi isn't that pretty with all these cutting points. But it's probably okay. Then this is very big as well. There's an attachment here. I can capture these stones. That's a very big move, but it's probably worth black defending against that. They're all very big moves. Might be worth black playing here though, because if white gets this center, it does mitigate the corner somewhat. Actually, I mean, you can play. This is the safer, proper version. I think you just respond to this. But at this point, you honey. Yeah, black should probably have been able to do more against this group. I don't know if black could play here. Probably not. I'd probably just fight. I don't know if black can really succeed in this fight. Actually, that's already alive. That's not good. Attach. No, you just throw him. Aiming to wedge. And this cut also. Like this. Keep pressing and then you have to play here. This is not necessarily good for white.